Hello, curling fans, and welcome back inside the Nutana Curling Club here in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, home of the SGI Canada Best of the West. It is a huge game here, draw 6 action. Saskatchewan 1 facing off against Alberta 2. Gracelyn Richards, Ashley Thevenot. Richards sitting at 2-0, looking to keep her 0 on the loss side of the column, and for Team Saskatchewan sitting at 1-1. Would love to get another crucial win to stay above 500. John Cullen here with you. Once again, pleased to be joined by Team Claytor lead, Trevor Johnson.
It's good to be with you again, John. It was fun last night. Excited to do it again today.
Here we are, getting things started with Skylar Ackerman subbing for Kaylin Skinner today, throwing lead stones for Team Thevenot.
5-8.
Okay.
Just a hair soft on her release.
Okay. Great weight. 5-8.
Okay. Nice weight.
Curling fans, of course, will be very familiar with Skylar as she skipped this team last year. They went to the Scotties, had a nice run there in Calgary. Took the year off, busy with school. Have you seen her around the club much at all, TJ?
I know she's been teaching some learn to curl here at the Nutana throughout the year, so she's still involved in the game quite a bit.
Good. Tight. Hard. Top 12. Hard. Heads down. Hard line. Gotta
Rachel
be another
Jakes
flying
getting
filter.
things kicked off for
Not in.
Team
Okay,
Richards
fine.
here.
5-8. Do you think? You got it.
So that curled, and we saw that yesterday, TJ. You get a little bit inside on those draws around the center guard, and you are going to see them dive pretty quickly and lose a little bit of their weight as well.
Yeah, especially on this left side, you want to err on being, almost a full rock full of the broom. You have a chance to save it that way.
Line's good.
Similar. Top
Stay
4?
close.
Yeah, we're top 8. Top 4.
Line's good. Line's good.
Yeah, gotta go.
Yeah, line. Yeah, line. Hard. Hard, guys. Hard line. Hard line.
Just on.
Hard, guys. Get a bite. Get a bite. Get a bite. Push, 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 push.
Really good sweep there from
Okay,
Schmidt and
that's
Stremick,
That's good.
but it will come up just short of the house.
5-3.
Yeah. I don't think it's the rock.
Yeah, I would agree with Gracelyn. I don't think we've really seen any particularly trouble rocks. It's just certain paths on the sheet that will definitely curl a little more than others and very weight sensitive.
I think we're up. Added a lot. Up. Stay close. Back 8. Line's good.
This is the first one they're saying is heavy. We'll see how hard it comes in after the hog line.
Back 4. We're back.
Nothing at all from Ryhorchuk and Yarmich here.
Back 12. Yep. Should be close.
It should stop. Indeed it will. Full back 12 for Rachel Jakes. Alberta 2 starting with hammer. Gracelyn Richards came just short of the pin with her draw. That set the team up to grab the hammer here. For those of you who are maybe joining us at the Best of the West for the first time so far this week, new rules in place. Each team can only blank one end per game. So if a team were to blank an end and then were to blank a second end, they would lose the hammer to their opposition.
Always step.
And in the event of a tie game, there'll be no
Can you be
extra
back here?
end. Teams will be
Can you finish it?
going to a draw off.
Curl. Okay. Nice weight. 4-5. Nice.
That gets just about half buried for Taylor Stremick. And now we are going to see
Heel.
appeal here out of Team Richards.
All right, so if you got it. Yep. Yes.
Would love to get 2 moving here if you're Sophia Ryhorchuk.
Hard. Really hard.
Ooh,
Okay.
not an ideal result there.
I don't mind that.
Top 8.
Well, you have a couple options here. You can go around what they're doing. You could guard, and Richards is going to have to peel again.
2 feet, maybe? I think same weight is probably close. Sorry?
Yeah, I agree. I think
doing a bit
you would
more.
see a lot of
I don't mind
teams
same. Okay,
plug
I
the
like
hole in this situation, especially this early in the end. But Team Thevenot electing to draw. This Team Thevenot is out of Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. Skip Ashley Thevenot, third Stephanie Schmidt, second Taylor Stremick, and as we said, Skylar Ackerman filling in at lead for Kaylin Skinner.
Line's good. Line's good. Okay, room.
Stephanie Schmidt, a new addition to this team in the off-season.
Okay, straight, yep.
They parted ways with Brittany Tran.
Nice, top it. Top it.
Okay.
Stephanie's first
Hard
event with
guys, hard
Thevenot.
guys, hard.
I believe she may be the oldest competitor in the field as well. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on microphone or not, but
5-1.
Okay. So
Yeah.
nice there.
Nice.
She can't hear us.
yeah, exactly. It's fine. Yeah, it is a U30 event, but that manifests itself in a combination of the 4 ages, so under 120, and you just can't be over 40 as an individual player.
Peel.
All right, you got it, so.
You got it.
It's Gracelyn Richards' team out of Edmonton, Alberta. Skip is Gracelyn Richards. Third is Emma Yarmich. Second is Sophia Ryhorchuk, and the lead is Rachel Jakes. Curling out of the University of Alberta program. They were at the U20 Canadian Nationals a couple weeks ago in PEI. Ended up in an unfortunate 4-way tie at 6-2 in their pool, and unfortunately had the worst of the last stone draw, so missed the playoffs on that, which is that's a tough bounce, I think we would say.
Yeah, those last stone draws really come back to bite you at the end.
Sounds good. Okay.
They're not low enough. Been in that situation too many times.
Okay, so
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
So unfortunate result there for Team Richards. Thevenot still lying 2 without the hammer here. So we get our first look at Stephanie Schmidt.
Line's good. Bit of room.
Actually, a little higher.
2. Right here, guys.
Team Thevenot, the highest ranked team in the women's field here at the SGI Canada Best of the West. We will see them at the pre-trials this fall
Curl and go.
in Wolfville, Nova Scotia.
Go, hard. Hard. Skylar, hard. I think just nice if it's heavy on.
It's a good sweep there from Ackerman and Stremick, but these Red Rocks will be accessible for Emma Yarmich.
Have the whole thing. It'll move. Medium. Okay. Medium.
Okay, medium. You got it. Yeah, good medium. You have to kick through it a little. Okay. Not too much.
Yeah, medium. Hard. Really hard.
Hard. Push it out. Hard.
Got to get by this center guard.
Whoa.
And unfortunately, no forgiveness here, TJ. We saw this last night as well.
What a guard.
If you're just a little bit tight,
We'll move that over to
there's
the
no
right.
holding it with the sweeping.
Yeah, yours
Yeah, I
is
remember
just
last
like a
night
1.5.
about edge of 4 on that right-hand side. Could be a ridge.
Just a sliver, I think.
Just inside that ridge on that one though, so that one took off. Give Stephanie a second chance to make a good one here.
Yeah, I think she would agree. Her first guard wasn't exactly where she wanted it. Got a little bit fortunate that Emma Yarmich couldn't come up with the hit.
Yeah.
So you'd love this one to curl a little more, maybe be a little bit deeper.
We're deeper. Stay close. What? 3 on those. Okay.
It's like a similar line to the last one, but it's hanging.
Curl and go. Curl and go. Go.
Just that lot more weight here.
Yes, gotta curl. Gotta
To your
cross.
feet.
Gotta cross. Gotta cross. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Great sweep, buddy.
Okay.
And pretty much the exact same spot, just a little closer to the house. I think it should still be
Yeah.
open for a double here for Emma.
No. Oh. No. Easy. How far apart are they? I don't think so.
You wanna come sweep?
Even if you just stitch here.
It should curl there, so with
You could with
it's
easy.
fine. Okay.
We gotta move this one. Okay.
I like
9-1.
Emma.
Same throw.
Yeah.
This is ice for it.
You got it, Emma.
You got
Easy.
it.
Same shot here for Emma Yarmich, not throwing a ton of weight at this.
Easy. Yes. Easy down a little bit. Clean. Yes. Hard. Easy. Hard. Easy
Rachel
down.
Jakes on this one again.
Easy down. Hard reach.
And that will catch a piece of the guard. Looked like maybe a little less weight than the last one, Trevor.
Yeah, I heard her say same throw. I'm not sure if they wanted the same weight, and that one was definitely less.
Okay. Yeah, I think I gave you here, and it was good. So I think just there.
I like that too.
So Team Alberta continuing to chase here.
Yeah.
Thevenot
Okay,
lying
sounds
2.
Do you just want that 2-3?
Yeah.
Okay, just curl.
Maybe like half a rock higher than yours. Probably
Sounds
2.5.
good.
First 2 guards under curled from Steph. Ashley's got to get a whole rock over on the right side of the center line.
Okay, same thing.
Do you want a little higher or?
Like half a rock higher, and maybe half, like just biting the back of center, not like splitting center.
Okay.
If we can.
Sounds good.
Speed's nice here. Okay, this is a hair tighter path, so just don't kill it.
Okay.
I think it's straightening up with every rock. So.
Okay. You got it.
First rock for Ashley Thevenot here in the first end. They've been in control,
Good.
Yeah, 3.
looking to make things difficult on Gracelyn Richards here.
Pass your broom. Okay, line's good on its
Almost
own.
biting.
Just tight. No, we might be to it. Okay, you can lock it on. Yeah,
Well, you don't want to be to it.
Great call, you guys. I know. Good judge, though.
I think that sets up at least a double here.
Okay, good judge.
Tough to know if that drags by or not.
I would say it. I think it's going to touch it if you hit the right side,
Okay.
as we're looking at it now.
It
I think
is,
so too.
Yeah.
For you.
That was the.
I don't know if you can throw enough weight to get rid of all 3, but certainly you can get 2 of them going. The houses have been pretty dead, or at least the house on sheet 2 has been pretty dead.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you could get that top red going.
That's the one that's looking like it's going to stay for sure.
Yeah, you'd have to throw a real bullet.
There with peel.
Get the gunner audible in here.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you like that?
Yeah. You got it.
This team can throw it hard, though. No question about that.
3/4 with peel. Okay.
Okay, so you heard Gracelyn say she is throwing peel at it.
This top one's not leaving, but we should be able to get the back one.
Okay, so you heard her say she doesn't think the top one's going to be leaving either, which I would agree.
So roll shooter that way, okay?
Yep. Okay, you got it. Okay, good.
Peel.
Gracelyn Richards
No. Whoa. Close.
facing 3 Thevenot counters, trying to get 2 of them moving at least. And actually the top one went a little easier than we thought,
It sure did.
but she didn't hit a ton of it. That's why, and unfortunately jams at the back too. So it's still Thevenot lying 3
same ice
here.
then?
Same everything.
I think so. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah, just a little unlucky there for Gracelyn. Looked like she maybe hair wide on that one, and as we know,
Just
it's unforgiving if you're a little tight,
Biting is
but it's
good,
also
yeah.
very unforgiving if you pop it a little bit, doesn't come back, especially with that weight.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Well, fourth
Let's do it.
straight shot in a row. See if they can make this one.
Yeah, haven't made any of the other 3 perfect, but they've all been kind of good enough. Last rock for Ashley Thevenot, first end, really trying to apply the pressure
Definitely
to
less.
Team Alberta.
Room.
Line's good.
Now, Ashley had mentioned that with each rock, it has been getting a little straighter, and that's something I have noticed when we practice
Pass
here.
the curl, guys.
You throw like 4 or 5 rocks in a row, where's the pebble down just in that spot.
Curl.
Okay, fighting 12. Fighting 12 now. Line's really good.
Line looks good, want it to slow down. That's pretty good from Ashley Thevenot, and it's not a lot of joy here for Gracelyn Richards. This is not an easy draw.
Yeah, this is the side I had, and I got to here.
Okay. So are you seeing mid?
So yeah, I'm seeing like around.
I think it'll break once it cracks.
Got to navigate that port, and with the way these rocks are finishing,
I think this is good.
This is almost looks to me like a shot where you're just trying to limit the damage. I'm actually not sure taking this turn if you can get it to where you would be shot stone just with the way the rocks finish.
I don't know if you can. Even if you hair that red.
I think you need at least 4. I think we need a mid 4.
Yeah, you'd have to hair the red.
Do we not? This is, no one's touched
It's just going to finish so hard at the end.
Yeah, it's going to be really tough for sure, but definitely there to limit the damage to 1. No question about that. Just need 8 foot to do that, full 8 foot. So lots of pressure here on Gracelyn Richards, facing 4 with her final stone.
Down, room, down, room. Line. Line's good. Running. Line's good. Line's good. Just wait. Start hard.
Looks a little light.
Line's really good. Just wait.
Jackson Ryharchuk on it. And that is nowhere close, unfortunately. Just got into a fresh path, it looked like, and so that will be 4 on the board for Saskatchewan 1. And it's a steal of 4-2. We'll see if Richards can get it back together when we come back.
There's no doubt running any kind of farm comes with day-to-day challenges. We built a new facility 2 years ago. Technology has totally revolutionized dairy farming. Fast Milk gives us the tools to provide high-quality standard of milk, making sure our equipment is all well taken care of, make sure that those animals are housed and cared for appropriately. They continue to push.
That looks lightning.
Well, we hope you enjoyed that ad remix there. That was a fun experience. Felt like I was at the club on a Friday night, TJ.
It is a Friday.
That is true. That is true. We're only about, 10 hours away from nightclub time. I know Saskatoon, huge nightlife here, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, a dream start for Saskatchewan 1. Just applied the pressure to Alberta 2 all end. Got a little unlucky on Gracelyn's first to jam everything and make all those Saskatchewan rocks count. And then unfortunately for Gracelyn Richards, just got in a fresh path with her final draw. It came up well short, and Saskatchewan 1 leads 4-0.
I think that was the only draw on that side of the sheet. That whole end was almost a guess on the weight.
And here we go, another draw in the fresh path for Rachel Jakes. And so both lead stones kicked into the corner. Skylar Ackerman heavy, Rachel Jakes light.
That was at 13-1.
So it's a 7-rock end here, TJ. But yeah, no, you're right. I think especially with, just hearing from the teams that every rock you throw in a path, it feels like it's getting so much quicker. And then when you kind of dial into that the worn in path, and you feel like, we even heard yesterday it was like 15 to the T line, you get dialed into that and you play a fresh path, very hard to make the adjustment.
Even more so in the first end.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's still frost building up on that side.
5-2. Okay. Whoa, look.
Better throw here from Skylar Ackerman into the 4-foot. Actually just above the button, the pinhole. So now it'll be a corner guard here for Rachel Jakes.
Same path. Half. So high. Hard.
It's a 5-person team, this Alberta 2 squad. Amy Wheatcroft also
Curl, so
here with the team this weekend. Rachel playing
Gotta go,
this
keep
afternoon,
going.
however.
Really hard. Push it off the line. Keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. 9-3. Good sweep.
Again, just a little short, kind of in that same path. I think maybe they were expecting it to keen up a little more than it did there.
Throwing guards here at the Nutana, if you're throwing a high guard, it curls almost like a foot or 2 feet less just because it doesn't have the weight to expand the distance.
Yeah, definitely the finish seems to be all coming late. So that would stand to reason.
You think my rocks are different. Is that ground it.
Do you want to curl?
Or just T-line back T. Okay, straight.
Little kiss.
Try to bounce off. Okay, that's fine. 15.
All nice little pocket there for Alberta to potentially use.
I actually wanted to go around that to, now there's a wall for sure. If you freeze one right in the corner there, no way to get it out.
I learned yesterday from Sophia Mabergs that in Sweden they call this a sofa and not a pocket.
Oh.
You lay the rock, well, that's the translation anyway.
Oh, okay.
You lay the rock down in the pocket like a sofa.
Think of 4.
Kind of like that. Might have to change it up.
She's a lead, what does she know?
Not much, as evidenced by you and me being here.
Back 8, back 12.
So looking to tap one of these reds and kind of roll to a freeze on the other here is Sophia Ryhorchuk. This is really hanging. I think this is more weight than they wanted. That's close to hack weight. They were looking for back 8, I think, there, TJ. So
Yeah, they said 12.5. Back 8 here is probably 13.5, 14.
Just like a hair movement here. You got it.
it's been a struggle here so far for Alberta too. This sheet 2 is tricky. Probably one of the trickier sheets in the building. And every game we've commentated here so far, it's really just been whichever team figures out the ice first is the one that's had a lot of success. I mean, that's true of every curling game, but particularly when the sheet is a little trickier, it is a lot about managing the paths and maybe a little bit of home field advantage too for Team Thevenot here.
Definitely might be some home field advantage. And scoring or getting a lead early too, you get to play the easier shots now. Opposition has to play the more difficult touch shots.
Again on this right out of the hand here. Weight's closer to where they wanted it, but it's now curling a lot more than they were expecting.
Okay, well, that was tight. 4-4. Good sweep.
Good weight there from Sophia.
Just nose, maybe.
I think we want to get the back
Just
one.
curled a little more than
I
they
like
wanted.
that.
Do you like 9-5 or Peel?
Whatever you see. Okay.
9-5 here.
Okay. Let's go, guys. Nice throw here. Yeah, you got it.
I think they want to take the back button red with them on this one.
Yeah, that seems to be the plan here. That's the rock that would cause you a problem potentially.
Curl.
Curl.
Hair firm.
Hard curl.
Hair firm.
Curl.
Little more.
No roll.
Get it.
Nice.
Good.
That's exactly what they were looking for from Stephanie Schmidt. Thevenot continues to lie 2 here. And this is maybe, Trevor, where you're seeing the no blank, or not no blank, but the 1 blank rule come into play. I think for Richards, in a game where maybe there wouldn't be a restriction on the blanks, you might see them just double these 2 reds and say, okay, we'll try again next end. But instead electing to play the freeze here with Emma Yarmich's first. See if they can generate a little sneaky 2.
one's moving early.
Top 12. We're top 12.
Yeah, just looks a little light. Again, that fresh path. I mean, the sweepers were even saying it was up out of her hand. So,
Yep, if you're in.
yeah, it just goes to show that those fresh paths pretty tricky to navigate.
Pressure clean,
That'll end up
guys.
6 feet short.
It's okay.
Sorry, what was the time?
Okay, 5-7.
What's it? Not really. We needed a pressure clean.
Nice peel.
Clean.
Just clean.
Well,
Little bit.
clean. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Nice peel.
Nice.
Another good shot from Steph Schmidt.
Okay. Like 5 feet more, 4 feet more.
And so now Richard's going to pivot on strategy. I don't mind this. I think the freeze is really tough, and you're getting a little late in the end. You might just have to use your blank here.
Yeah, it's not looking good this end. You're going to have to try again in the next one.
Peel. Peel.
Whoa.
Oh, 7-2. 7-2.
No.
7. Weights up.
Oh, is she going to go right through them?
Spackle.
Oh, boy.
7-5. Okay. Just our set.
If you have a. Oh, I agree.
Another look at that. Just right through the hole. That's tough to do.
I think dead nose. Hey.
Yeah, I like that. We got a little bit of wiggle room, hey? Like we can be
Yeah. I think so.
right in as best.
Okay. She might try the big weight hit and flop, but I think that's pretty hard. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Okay, what do you like?
We haven't played this side yet. Do we want to just play the side we know?
It's a weird situation. You're like, where do we even put this? I don't know.
I'm thinking anywhere in
take here
front as
then?
long as you're in
This is
the
kind of a
house.
guess, but okay.
Yeah, I think so too.
Might be a little fresh here.
Talking about freezing it, I don't even know if you need to do that necessarily.
Yeah, if you ever stagger and Graceland can play a back
What do you guys think this
tap
path will
and create
do?
another sofa.
Well, it's not going to be as nice as this way.
Okay.
But I still think it's around
15?
that 15 mark.
Okay. Just nose freeze.
Okay.
Our own. If we tap it a little, that's okay. Just don't want to leave anything for them to guard or like a guard for them to draw
Yeah.
around. So
Sounds good.
15. I'll probably give you
Well, yeah, and that's the other thing too. You don't want to come
like
up short
14-8. Do
here.
you think it'll come down a little in this path or no?
Yeah, well, we're crossing center.
Got to make sure you're in the rings.
Yeah. Okay.
Probably. I like 4-8.
Okay.
Yeah.
4-8. I think they're referring to 14-8 on the hog to hog.
Ashley Thevenot once again throwing skip stones in
no,
complete
guys.
control. Up 4, lying 2 here.
Top 12. Okay. Stay down.
Room.
Top 12.
Room.
Tight. Can't go, man. All you got. Tight.
And again, this was the worst case scenario. Throwing a center guard for Richards to potentially use. And with where that is, I think they could even make a hit and roll here.
Looks like it's going to be wide open.
Yeah.
I think we're trying to
It's really the first misstep we've seen from this Saskatchewan team, maybe giving Alberta 2 a lifeline here.
Blank.
Do you ever like hit and roll or draw, try to set up a 2?
Yeah, it's just tough. And then we're sealing the 1 if not.
Yeah.
I'm okay. Come down, Rach.
So you're hearing them talk about still maybe going for the blank instead.
If we have a chance for multiple. Yeah. I just don't know if it's the best.
Like I don't mind this hit and roll. It makes it hard for her to get it out.
Yeah, I kind of like to hit and roll myself. I understand not wanting to get forced here, but
Yeah.
you kind of got handed an opportunity
Keep
here.
hammer and go hard for a multiple, or do we want to try and steal?
Like I feel like if we go for a deuce now, it could be better.
Do you guys
And like
one?
even if you don't make it perfect, she still has to get by that guard to hit it. And there's a chance that she could back flash, whatever.
Okay, so we
We're
like
kind of
playing
hoping
it?
for something, yeah.
Okay,
I don't mind it.
like bumper.
Yeah. I like that.
Pretty straight. It should come up once it gets to the 4 foot line.
Bumper is probably
like that with
most. I
bump?
don't like going
Or is that min max?
to easy.
I just think here, TJ, you got to do something to reverse the momentum. I think if you go down, you throw the double, you waste the only blank you can use here, and you keep Thevenot with a 4-point lead. I kind of like this. You got a mistake out of Thevenot. Why not try to apply a little pressure here? See if maybe you get a little backdoor two and
Should break at the forefoot. Yeah.
get things turning in your way.
I completely agree. You make this buried, and there's so much finish that if Ashley doesn't get out to the broom on the chase, there's a chance it'll overcurl and wreck on the guard.
Hit and roll the call for Gracelyn Richards, her first.
No off. Yeah, bump up. Bump up. Whoa, it's running. Curl. Hard curl.
This has to move a long way. You might be able to hit and roll the other way into a freeze.
Whoa.
Yeah, that works too.
All right, nice.
Good little audible.
Might have been a hair more solid one than what they wanted. Worked out okay though.
So straight, even with the bumps.
Do you like
Yeah, I think they liked the throw.
Sure.
We're looking straight at
Yeah.
the thrower here from the broadcast booth. It looked like a good throw to me too. I think just that little extra weight
Okay.
holds it real straight.
10-5.
But worked out well for them. This
Try to
is
stick around if we can.
Okay, sounds good.
If we don't, that's fine.
not a gimme for Ashley Thevenot.
Agreed.
So heard them say they'd love to stick around if they could, but if not, they're probably fine with Richards having to use their blank here.
10-5, playing a softer hit weight on this. I'd be tempted to just get rid of it and force Richards to use their blank.
I agree.
Clean. Whoa. Whoa.
Clean. Skylar.
Curl.
Just pick it out. That's great. That's good. Just clean. Great shot. Nice.
Well thrown by Ashley Thevenot. And so indeed it will be the blank here for Gracelyn Richards, the first one I've seen.
Good. Yeah.
Just pretty straight there.
Yeah. Little up.
I think this rule with the only one blank each has really forced teams to play aggressive. This is my 4th game of the weekend, first blank attempt I've seen.
Heel.
Yep.
It'll back out, so.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, you got it.
Final stone, Gracelyn Richards looking for the blank.
Yep.
Hard.
Heel. Whoa.
Hard.
Clean. Heel.
And the blank they've got. So we will put some zeros up on the board. Richards cannot blank again. Saskatchewan leads 4-0.
Storms are coming. There she goes. Yay! I'm gonna need a new tractor.
Put it here, guys. Put it here.
So it is Saskatchewan 1, still leading 4-0. We'll see if Alberta 2 and Team Graceland Richards can get the train back on the tracks here in the third end. As we said, they have now used their blank in the second end, so were this end to be a blank, the hammer would automatically flip to Team Saskatchewan. So we'll see if that affects the way Team Saskatchewan strategizes this end, Trevor.
Yeah, they definitely won't shy away from the hit if they have one, that's for sure.
Curl. Curl it for high. Curl. High. Curl. You gotta curl. Keep curling. Oh my goodness. Tell her to kick more.
Rachel Jakes again a little light. You heard Graceland Richards say to the front end to tell her to maybe kick a little harder. Seems like she's dialed into maybe a draw weight from practice that just is not in reality the draw time during the game. I know as a lead that happened to me quite often. You end up throwing on that draw to the button path and it feels really quick, and then once you get in game it can be hard to adjust to what you think the weight is.
Yeah, in most rinks, pre-game practice is the quickest you'll see. All the rocks just going down one path.
Yeah, back 8.
Okay.
Back 8.
Okay. You want to go around?
Need it, Rab.
Okay. It's too late. Gotta curl.
Okay.
Curl it.
Still back 8.
Curl. Curl,
eight.
curl, curl, curl.
Sweeper's
curl.
indicating a little heavy out of Skylar Ackerman's hand.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
It's not a terrible result.
We bounce off. It's okay.
Play the freeze while being under cover of your own yellow here.
Need a 4.
Yeah, that red ended up rolling to a pretty good spot for Alberta 2. Rachel Jakes needs to take advantage here, though.
Good. Wait, cross, little down.
Yeah, then.
Hard then.
Yeah, a little down.
Top 8. Line's great. Wait, close, top room. Where are we?
Top 4, top 8.
Room. Top 8. Hard then. Hard. Get it here. Hard, you gotta go. Push, Emma. Keep going. Nice.
That's very nice from Rachel Jakes. Good sweep from Yarmich and Ryhorchuk.
Okay. Top 8, bite the 4.
I think Thevenot is still lying 1 here, but that yellow's in a great spot.
Yeah, you didn't need to be shot on that one. Would have been a bonus, but that's a really good result.
Another stone going on top for Taylor Stremick.
Just out front. Top 12.
Okay. Line's good. Okay. Keep it straight, 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 straight.
We're in.
Okay, yep, keep going. Keep going, keep going.
Biting 8.
Okay. Far as it goes, far as it goes, far as it goes. Go, 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 go. Beauty sweep, guys. Really good sweep.
Really good sweep there from Skylar Ackerman and Stephanie Schmidt. All the way down, they were saying it was going to be light, and then managed to get it right on the corner of that yellow. Great sweep.
Skylar, a lifelong skip.
Yeah, I know.
She can sweep.
Yeah, she's got the tools, that's for sure.
Back 8.
I like a 4, yeah. Okay, you got it.
Yeah, I've seen some other lifelong skips try to sweep, and it doesn't look like that.
Is one of them my teammate?
I can neither confirm nor deny that.
Yeah. Yes. Rally hard. Top 4. Hard. T. Hard, Emma.
This is really flirting with that guard.
Back 4.
Got to get by here, and unfortunately they
Watch
won't.
shooter. Whoa.
Just looked maybe like
Yep. Send it back.
Sophia got that one going a little bit.
Okay.
Does roll to a corner guard, but opens up that situation, and I think if you wanted to, you could
want to move this off.
you could probably blast this and get rid of that yellow if you were
like
so
that.
inclined.
You like that?
Yeah.
Play on this red here. You
Like
lose your
back
back
line?
red. Wherever that yellow goes, it's
Sure.
fine. Just
Back,
you don't want it
back
sandwiched in
back
between there
12, back
anymore.
line.
Okay. Sure.
It looks like they're not throwing a ton of weight at it.
Okay. Back line. Okay, that looks good.
Just back line the call here, try and jiggle these reds around, maybe free up that yellow in the middle, as you said, Trevor.
Yeah.
Just through.
Just
Okay.
through.
Close.
Stay clean.
Yep.
Just through. Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa. Close.
Close.
Clean.
Yep.
Back 12. Coming
Yep.
down.
Yep.
Coming down.
Yep. Hard.
Weight's
Hard.
coming down.
Hard. Any roll. Okay, that's good.
It's a lonely lemon in there.
I actually think we might be hitting. Do you ever just tap all these back
Yeah, I like that.
and sit here?
Yeah.
Because then we're 2 and 4. We gotta punch this one to here though.
But this
Yeah. As long as it's not too much, it'll just go here,
Yeah.
right?
yeah, I like that.
Back line.
Okay, so like just a few feet more.
She just threw a 3-8, right?
Yeah.
So low 3 to a 3-0.
Okay, low feet.
You're just dead nose.
A 3-0.
Dead nose.
Okay, a 3-0.
Yeah. Just like
Throw
back
this
line,
the
like,
same.
throw it
Okay.
the same.
You're
Okay, you got
3-8.
it.
3-8.
Okay, relax.
So just 4 feet more.
Yeah.
Hair down.
Yep.
Down.
Yeah.
Really hard.
Waist down.
So throwing a hit here, trying to move these reds around.
Back 12.
Hard, Emma.
Through.
This is really moving.
Whoa, girl.
It's maybe a little less weight than they wanted.
Girl.
Might get something good out of this if they can get by that red.
Okay. 3-0.
Oh, I don't know. Did they get shot?
I believe they did.
Sitting 2, or maybe not. Still sitting 1.
You like peeling that?
What did she say?
I don't know.
Guard, I think she asked.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'd be leaning towards doing
I
here.
think we peel that or we guard this.
I don't know. Do you want to just rip it?
Or we can sink another.
I don't know if I like
I don't like that.
Do you want to come
I
look?
just think the Reds are in a really good spot right now for Saskatchewan.
What do you guys like?
Kind of like the peel. I know you don't have the hammer and you're up 4, but
No.
kind of think this puts Team Alberta in the most trouble.
All right, Steph.
There's still 4 rocks to go, so peeling the guard is the right call.
Whoa, easy. Whoa. Curl.
You do not want to miss this. Ooh, just comes over at the end for Steph Schmidt. That could have been a potential disaster. If you just missed that, you'd probably pick out one of your Reds, and it wouldn't look as good as it does right now.
Yeah, playing that peel, it opens up this yellow double now. If
Yeah.
they don't move them or get something else in there.
Yeah, that's the most dangerous shot facing Alberta at the moment. So Emma Yarmich going to come down and take a look.
This is so automatic.
Yeah. No, I like that call.
Play this.
Yes.
It's a little sketch, but I mean.
Yeah.
And then if they punch one of those in, we'll probably have a double.
Like as close as we can get.
Yeah, I think so.
What kind of weight are you thinking?
Bump. Do you like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Seeing here. It's pretty straight, hey?
Yes, but mine curled me a lot with my outturn.
Okay.
What are you looking at?
So yeah, I wouldn't mind just a little more.
Yeah, for
Moving our
sure. I set
yellow
mine hard
in.
too. Yep.
Yeah.
Like
You got it.
A
like
touch
that,
more.
and then
No, I think
taking
it's
away
max.
their double on ours.
So calling bumper weight here, just trying to move that yellow in to be guaranteed shot
Okay.
and take away this yellow double.
Okay, I'm gonna try throw it a little bit better because.
Okay, yeah. Okay, good bump. You got it.
My last one was 11 minutes.
Important shot for Emma Yarmich here. Angles favoring Saskatchewan at the moment.
Whoa!
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
Close. We're about
Yes, yes, yes.
Hard!
This is really curling all of a sudden.
Hi, bud. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah.
On this
Hard.
pile of reds here.
Good. 11-8. All right.
Wasn't the worst result.
No, before that shot, the only two shots I saw were the one they were playing or the result they ended up with.
Should go. Do you like that? Heel?
Yeah, love it. Same thing.
What turn do you see here?
You can get rid of 2 yellows
What
here
turn
if
do you
you're
see here?
I like the
Stephanie Schmidt.
We just watched it. Yeah.
Yeah, I like this.
Just a hair more. There. Perfect.
You got it.
Okay, guys.
Close. Good. Hard.
Taylor Stremick on this right away. Trying to get rid of 2 yellows.
That's good. Hey,
Yeah, I thought that was going too. Only get rid of 1.
that's fine. That's good.
But Thevenot is still lying 2 at the moment.
I think we make this double.
Another look at that. Yeah, I'm a little surprised that those yellows didn't kick. I know the houses and the rocks are pretty dead, but
7. You're
thought that
taking
yellow
it
might
then.
kick. And that
Curled
yellow,
an inch less, I think it would have gone.
yeah.
Said 7?
And that yellow biting in the back 12 too. So there's definitely some options here for Team Alberta.
Okay. It's 7. Go 7. 7.
Whoa.
Well, this is coming down with some pepper.
Okay.
All right.
6-9.
Only manages to get rid of 1 of the reds though.
Nose. There's no triple, hey?
Should straight jam.
I think we want to nose, or we don't want to roll, do we?
I just think Emma Yarmich has
But
quite a
she's playing that
positive
next.
release, and
Yeah.
it's just
I mean,
been working
don't
against
find
her
me
so
no
far
wonder You're always keeping this one.
on this ice.
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah,
like?
they said that one was a
I think I,
6-9, so she
don't
definitely
have
threw
that
that one
stuff
pretty
over here
hard,
for that to jam on.
Yeah, that had some heat.
which they needed to, but
so,
just
okay.
on the wrong side of
10-5.
the rock
I
on
like
that
it.
one.
Even throw
It should be
so
pretty
nice.
gradual here.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll find out. I think we just want to nose. Okay.
What? Wait here.
If you hit this, chances are good you're lying 3. So they were just debating where exactly they want to hit this one and landed on hitting it on the nose.
Gabe knows this. I don't think Richards has anywhere to hide. Those reds are just be a short run back if Richards can get under them.
Yep. Hard Taylor. Gotta go.
Clean! Clean! Oh! Curl!
Yep. Hard.
Curl!
Sorry, we're right in between.
Take the roll.
Shoot. Yeah, take the roll. Take the roll.
Yep.
Okay.
Worked into a pretty good spot, I think, for Ashley Thevenot.
Play that double.
That was my first thought.
Do just
It's
the
that or we
double and then
play this and then hope she
hope you have another
noses
double.
and leaves a
Yeah.
double. Well, I've always got this in off too. So do we ever just make this top one?
Yeah, we do that. Do you think it jams or?
I don't think so.
It should go underneath. It's close.
I think it's jamming. I think we have to play this one.
Okay. So,
It's basically as much as we can get to,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you like firm?
Yeah.
I think I like firm.
Yeah, yours ran here.
Yeah, I agree. Do you like there?
Yeah.
Should track.
Yes. Okay, you got it.
Firm?
This double?
Yeah.
Okay.
Firm, just dead nose that red on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you heard Steph Schmidt say they got caught a little in between on the roll, and
Okay. Yeah.
that is the case here. You would have wanted to roll that redstone a little further. This is a pretty straightforward double here for Team Richards, and all of a sudden it'd be 3 yellows to 1 red in the house.
8-5.
Got to make this one though. First rock for Gracelyn Richards here in the 3rd.
No. Whoa.
unfortunately, they do lose their back yellow, but still nice shot from the Alberta skipper. Thevenot is lying 1, but second and third belong to Team Alberta.
I like the just nose.
This is a pretty hard double, and she probably spins up.
Yeah.
And it might jam. Yeah.
I
Okay.
like that a lot. I liked your weight.
Yeah. Do you like the same kind?
If you do nose, that
looks more natural.
would be a tricky double in return.
We maybe if we know the in more.
Okay. I don't think we
for
really
it.
know the out, so.
Yeah, if we know it, let's do it. Okay. I like that same weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, just maybe a difficult sheet to
Seems to
hit it
be.
exactly where you want to. I agree, though. Plant this one right on the nose and be a tough 2, I think, for
nose
Team
is really
Richards.
10-5?
Yes.
Don't want to roll to the center line, though. That'll leave the easiest double.
Last rock, Ashley Thevenot.
Whoa. Whoa. Curl. Curl.
Curl a little bit, yeah. Great spot.
And that's
run.
exactly where they wanted it.
Okay, nice line call. Punch it this way.
And this is definitely there. You got to throw
That should move it out, right?
Yeah.
pretty good amount of weight at it.
Same spot. Do you like?
So they're just hoping to come
Do you like that?
And which turn are you talking about?
The out turn.
Yeah.
come down here,
So
hit
that
this,
little chunk of rock
and then
would have
kick
better.
this sideways and spin the red out here for 2.
I can throw a 7 and we go 3/4 to make sure.
Do you like that?
You don't have to move it out of the house, which is good, but you still have to bump it 2 rocks to the left to get your 2.
3/4.
Yeah. Okay. Just like punch it in front of the yellow.
We're going red, and it should go over top.
Okay. Yeah.
I like this call.
I think the thing for Richards here is you're
7. So
almost all of the time scoring 1 here.
Okay, you got it. Just make it.
But it is definitely there for 2 and down 4. You know that's what Team Alberta is after here. Final stone.
whoa! Yep.
Yes.
Whoa! Close, yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Hard.
Okay.
And unfortunately just doesn't move it far enough. Really close from Team Alberta, but they will settle for 1, and we will get our first look at Team Thevenot with the hammer in the 4th.
To be a successful farmer, you have to love what you do. Our farm is very much a family-run farm. It takes a lot more to run a family and run a dairy farm. But that means that we call upon grandmas and grandpas to help look after the kids. We spend a lot of time with our family, and we love it that way. We get up every morning, going out to the barn, knowing that we do this because it's a passion. I can't really describe it any other way.
We've got 50 years of winning behind us. That means a lot of winning numbers. Numbers like over 1,200 organizations funded and 12,000 groups supported. Winning numbers like 6 million given away annually in community grants. Winning numbers like 196 athletes sent to Olympic and Paralympic Games. And the winningest number of all, the $1.4 billion given back through sport, culture, and recreation. And we're just getting started.
really tight. Yep. Good, good, good. Nice.
Okay, that was
The speed is good, guys.
So we'll see now if Team Thevenot can do some damage with the hammer, stealing 4 in the first end, forcing Team Alberta 2 to a single in the third. Got to think here, if they could score a 2, that would go a long way to securing the victory.
Not even just 2, I think. Up 4-1, scoring in 4, even just 1.
Yeah, totally. You don't have to sell out for 2, that's for sure.
Yeah, just a bit. We're close. Top 8. Top 8.
Okay, fight the 4.
T-line. Curling hard.
Line's good, guys. Room right now.
Weight's nice.
Okay, line's really good.
Top 4.
Okay, top 4 is great.
Gotta go.
Little bit of room, little bit of room, little bit of room. Swing around, Taylor.
Atta girl.
Okay, beauty.
Great
Nice.
sweep. Good judge.
Five.
Nice on.
Good shot there from Skylar Ackerman around the center guard. You could throw a second center here if you wanted to.
Okay, just do it.
Looks like they're going to
I
freeze.
think 4 feet more? Yeah. I think 4 to 5. Yeah, you got it. Wait's close.
I got
Come on,
close.
Still her down, if anything.
Little down. Good.
Tight.
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 Top 8.
Good.
Top 4.
Yeah, top 4 T. Whoa, running T.
Whoa, then. No.
Back 4.
4.
Back 8.
Sorry.
They thought it was good weight out of the hand, but
Sorry.
we have seen a few rocks on that path now, TJ. Wonder if it's just picking up in speed a little bit.
Yeah, they like that almost the whole way.
Okay.
Same thing.
Yeah, I like similar
Yeah,
here.
just
we
that
saw
little
that.
extra weight doesn't catch that curl, and it'll sail into the back 12 for Rachel Jakes.
See how this one goes. Skylar just threw it, but if the path is getting quicker, you have to kick a little less for it to be the same weight.
Sliver
Line's good.
More ad though.
Yeah.
Okay, we're
Wait
As Skylar throw this rock, we'll update you on all the other action happening at the Nutana Curling Club here on this draw 6. It is Cassidy Dundas leading SJ Sass 4-1 in an all Manitoba matchup this morning.
Not bumping.
Curl.
Holly Hathley is leading, or sorry, Zoe Tarek rather is leading Holly Hathley 3-2.
Really good, guys.
Right beside them, it is Taylor Reese Hansen up 3-2 also on Keely Duncan. Reese Hansen has the hammer in that one, playing 4. Beside them, it's Alberta 1, Serena Gray Withers up 3-1 on Team Prokopowicz, and on sheet 8, it is all Wisniewski all the time. They lead Team McFarland 5-0.
Okay. Deadlock.
Great shot from Skylar Ackerman while I was giving you those updates. Really good start for Team Saskatchewan here.
Tough to place those in any better spot than that. You get to nose here, bump them a rock and a half.
Her down. Her down.
Good.
Top 8. Top 8. Top 4.
Room.
Top 4.
Running. Room.
Top 8.
Running.
Top 4. Top 4.
This side not wanting to finish as hard as the other side.
Curl. Top 8. Curl. Really hard, Rach. You gotta reach.
Top 12.
Hard. Go. Keep going. Really hard. Okay, good sweep. 5-3.
Good call.
Pretty close there from Sophia Ryorchuk, but Team Thevenot still lying 2 here with the
They're
hammer.
probably doing this then. It is kind of helping us. Unless we just draw
I'm walking
around
up and
this
ripping that
way.
center all day.
Yeah, me too.
I like, oh.
I get it, you're shot 2, but
Yeah, just the single.
I think this is the call for sure.
You got it. Taylor, nice slow releaser. Yeah. Yep. Hard, shooter. Okay.
Oof, just drives it by. And rolls to a corner guard.
Okay. Good sweep. Sorry, good sweep. Shoot.
Be another guard here, followed by another peel, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I think we're probably going to delay the end a little bit. It's tricky for Alberta too. Those two red stones are just dead frozen.
Tight half.
Go for half.
Yeah, they're definitely 2 shots away from being shot.
Half tight.
Curl. Really hard.
We're tight. We're tight.
Tight, tight. Curl, you gotta curl. Tight. Both of you hard. Hard. Keep going. Whoa. Good. Really good.
Good.
7-1. You got it.
Indeed, you were very smart, my partner. Guard up.
Have my moments.
Peel immediately called for Taylor Stremick again. Sure she'd love to get the straight peel this time.
Clean. Nice throw, Taylor.
It's a better result for Saskatchewan there. Let's see if Richards is going to elect to throw
Same spot.
at least one more guard here.
Spot. So high 6, mid
Yeah.
6. 6.
Oh, just kidding. Wait.
Okay.
Tap now.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay, changing your mind a little bit here.
Okay, bump.
Bump. All right. The last one was 11-8.
I think we want to remove it. Easy.
Okay, easy.
Oh, easy. All right.
I think I agree. I don't know if you want to just tap this and leave that red stone hanging around in the back 8.
7/8's on the right side of nose. Keep them dead all in a line. Best result.
Easy.
Whoa. Off.
Yeah, no.
Easy up.
Curl.
Curl, curl, curl.
Clean. Straight. Hard. Good.
Just like that. Nice shot from Emma Yarmich.
9-4.
Should we say 9-4 or 10-4?
We said 9-4.
Pretty much exactly where they wanted to hit it.
Good result.
9-4 or 10-4?
9-4. Because I did not move with a 9.
I like this. Okay, sounds good, guys.
You got it, Steph.
10-5.
Clean.
Sliver slow. 10-8.
Okay.
11.
Clean.
11.
Yup. Yup.
11.
Yup. Clean. Clean.
Easy flop, easy
Just
flop.
want to roll in front.
Nice.
Just like that. Really good from Stephanie Schmidt. Nice touch. Makes a lemon sandwich here in the front of the house.
Blast.
I'd have to say this is the best played end by both teams so far in the game.
Yeah, I'd
Throw
agree.
a guard.
I don't mind like the tap.
Yeah, maybe both teams getting a little more used to the ice here.
Do we ever just... And then what do they do? Throw a guard back? And then we can... Yeah, or they peel, and then we play this. But
Yeah, I don't think they're ever throwing another
think
guard
that-
on it.
I don't know how else to put the steal in equation, right? I know. Like, do we play this to try and set 3? Could even go this way.
You want to go verse, Peter?
Yeah, we could.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know how we would keep the shooter there.
5.
Yeah, I think, well, we're definitely rolling big, like half a rock. Firm.
Oh, yeah, that's the top
Yeah.
8. I think for sure a high 4.
Yeah, if you like it.
Yeah, I do.
No, your top 8-1.
9-4.
Okay.
Firm.
5-3.
Yeah, you heard Graceland say it's not really a great steal opportunity here.
So I think a 15 to
I think a high 4.
If you're guarding,
Okay,
they're
cover off
just
with
peeling,
Okay.
Kind of like,
which you could do. You
Hit
could
and
delay
roll.
this by another stone.
and you know.
I don't
my
mind
last
this
one
now
was a 9.
either.
So,
A little bit harder.
yeah.
They wanted to keep their shooter on the edge of the house here. To make the double, I think your shooter It's gone. Which is fine. You have a yellow at the back of the hose as well.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, hard. Yep, hard. Hard. Firm. Hard.
This is curling.
Whoa. Whoa.
They were trying to hit this on the other side.
Watch red. Okay.
I don't know if that was the desired result. Got over curled by almost a full rock.
Sorry, it was just different than how
Just different throws. That's okay.
Sorry.
So now there's a
Okay, just that nice
hit and roll available for Stephanie Schmidt, and that will go a long way to setting up the 2 here potentially. Got to get the roll though, can't set up a double.
Little more. It's heavy. Little more. Oh! Line's good. 10-5. Yep. Coming down a pin. Yeah. Yep. Hard. Get it over. Hard. Roll it.
Need that roll.
Roll it to here.
Do not want to set up a double, and I think that'll do the trick.
Those smell so good.
11-5.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
Do you like coming this way at it?
Yeah.
I think we know it better.
Yeah.
Do you like medium or easy? I think easy to stick.
Yeah, okay, I like that.
That should be really close. Do you like that?
Yeah, it's really moving here.
Yeah,
This is good.
I think that's good.
Yeah, you got it.
Easy? Yeah. Hit and roll. Yeah. Easy, hit
Well,
and roll.
trying to roll under the guard. Be dead buried would be looking pretty good.
All right. Okay. It's moving here, so it should be good ice. I like it.
Yeah, I think you can afford to be aggressive on the roll here.
Easy. Close. Easy. Whoa. They're down. Clean. They're down. Girl. No. Straight. Easy down. Whoa. Straight.
Sounds close.
Whoa.
Don't want to roll too far.
10-6.
That's lovely from Graceland Richards. Really nice throw.
Very nice. When it's on off, usually
Just like a
usually
board
pretty
maybe?
close in that case.
Try to get as close to nose as we can.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
I think you might have to throw a little bit more just to get it to be bored when you get here, because it's pretty dead to get this all the way out.
I like how you say.
Sounds good. And I guess it only needs to get to here, but
Yeah. Okay. So probably on the 11 side of 11-5.
I think so.
Okay.
Hot take. I don't know.
I like that.
Yeah, that looks really good. Okay. You got it. Let's throw here.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe a little unlucky for Graceland. It just rolled maybe a hair too far, where I think Ashley Thevenot could lie 2 after this shot.
I like that.
She rolls a smidge less or even a smidge more. I don't think that's possible for Thevenot.
My 10-5 out here came
But
up.
this is not easy either. You're out in the weeds here.
I like this. Try to get close to nose as we can.
Okay. Let's do it. Clean.
11.
They're down.
Yep.
Clean. Yep. Clean. 11-5. Yes.
This is curling now. Stremick trying to hold it. She got to get by this guard. Got to get by the guard. Oh, and they just touch it. Really good sweep there from Taylor Stremick, but makes contact with the corner guard, and now all of a sudden a potential steal in the offing here for Team Richards.
Do you like that?
They wanted as close to nose as possible, but you just can't play it that tight to the guard given the score and the situation.
I that.
I think it has to be like almost.
But we got to be biting the 4 foot. 'Cause she's just gonna straight draw.
Is she thinking draw?
Like playing off the 5. So
Oh, no, I didn't know.
like you can leave a quarter open.
Like
Yeah,
mid
but-
4. Mid 4?
I mean, let's leave for the slash.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I think leaving a quarter open is probably best.
yeah. So let's stay like almost dead even, but here.
Yeah.
If she ever tries that, also could give us a steal. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm seeing. Do you like there?
Almost
7 to 8.
Yeah. I think it's, well,
Just for feel-wise.
we haven't played this.
Here.
I know we haven't played this, and I think it's going to move. So let's go here for even.
You got it.
That's max, Emma.
Yeah.
Just biting the forefoot.
Okay, yeah.
Just biting the forefoot.
You need a mid-4 here. Your LSD is a 5'6", so 7 feet more.
Okay, this is like, you need to put this in the right spot, so it needs to just nibble 4.
Okay.
We're going 3/4 buried under that red.
It's like here?
Yeah. If we go straight T-line, she has an easy shot.
Okay, yeah.
So, we gotta be just nibbling forefoot.
Then yeah. So that would be more than
Sweeper's
Okay.
telling her 7 feet more than the draw to the button
I almost
before the
like
game.
8.
It's quite a bit more.
I think it's this is inside.
Yeah, this will be one of those paths comes across the center. Have to be careful. Last rock for Gracelyn Richards. Been a very well played end for Alberta too.
Close, Tubby!
Looking
Moving
to
early!
force Ashley Thevenot into a tough shot with her last.
Hard!
Tubby!
Room!
Tubby!
Gotta be there!
Starting to come down now.
Hard soul!
Ryhorchuk and Jakes trying to drag it.
Keep going!
Unfortunately, that comes up a little short. I think at least with where that ended up, it makes Thevenot's shot for 2 tougher.
You're not there. You just,
I don't
it would be
know.
like you're hanging on.
I know.
Borderline might not even be there for 2 now.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? You know that.
So not a horrible
but
result
bring it
for
to the
Gracelyn
inside
Richards there.
Yeah.
Just inside, and then just hope that this sticks for 2. What do you think?
I think so. Do you think we need more weight, like 10-5?
They don't, yeah,
Yeah, I
house
do.
is dead,
Okay.
so.
Do you want to play it so like for sure your shooter is getting us?
Well, if you hit it on the left side, you get 1. If you hit it on the right side, your
One's-
shooter gets
one's
1.
fine here.
They're
One for
trying to
sure.
play it for 2.
We would have to roll it quite far to get.
So just plan A,
I
not
think-
this one.
yeah, I
Okay,
think so
sounds
too.
good. Sounds good.
Okay.
I
We
think
had
we're
here
just-
for 10 for
Yes.
11-5.
Yeah, I think it's one of those you would hit it and just hope,
So maybe there with 10-5.
but I think you also can't give up a steal here. You're in total control if you're Saskatchewan. As you said earlier in the NTJ, you take 1 here, you're happy with that
10-5.
as Saskatchewan. So
Primary.
As long as you're anywhere around
the short
nose,
run.
you're getting 1, maybe 2 if you're lucky.
Try
Yeah.
to-
Happy either way.
we have to roll the shooter a certain way to get the second shot, but if it's just for 1, that's
Yeah.
yeah. I'll give you 10-5 here.
So the same spot in which Ashley Thevenot just threw and has a lot more space now with that corner guard moved. So it's just a 1-foot run back for 1. Final stone.
Okay, great throw.
And it is just for the single, but well thrown from Ashley Thevenot. They put 1 on the board. They lead 5-1 as we head into the second half of this game.
There's no doubt running any kind of farm comes with day-to-day challenges. We built a new facility 2 years ago. Technology has totally revolutionized dairy farming. Fast Milk gives us the tools to provide high quality standard of milk, making sure our equipment is all well taken care of, make sure that those animals are housed and cared for appropriately. They continue to push us with their standards to make sure that it just gets better and better.
Storms are coming. There she goes. Yay! Gonna need a new tractor.
Hello, curling fans, and welcome back inside the Thevenot Curling Club here in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan for continuing coverage of the SGI Canada Best of the West. Whether you're joining us on the Curling Canada or Curling Zone YouTube channels, thrilled to have you with us for this Draw 6 game between Saskatchewan 1, Ashley Thevenot, and Alberta 2, Gracelyn Richards. John Cullen alongside Trevor Johnson here, and really, the first half of the game, the story is just that first end. Trevor, a steal of 4 for Ashley Thevenot, and that is how much they lead by right now, 5-1.
Yeah, with only 4 ends to go, we're definitely going to see Richards pushing, going a lot more aggressive now.
Well, especially since we know that Richards can't blank either. Will be no excuse for her not to have lots of rocks in play here.
Wait only. Go for speed, Taylor. You got it. Hard. Push. Push. Fight the 8. Fight the 8s. You got it. You got it. Good sweeping, guys. Nice. 5-4. All right, you got it, Rage. So probably low 4. Yep. Close. Little close.
Good draw from Skylar Ackerman. Doesn't quite get fully buried.
Yeah, hard. Room.
Thought we might see Richards throw a second corner here, TJ.
I was expecting it.
You gotta go all the way.
But some teams don't mind this strategy where they'll not throw a second guard, bring the play into the rings. But yeah, I think
Good sweep. Nice.
down 4, I might have expected a second corner here. Unfortunately for Rachel Jakes, that slides a little deep. She's been struggling a little bit with draw weight here. But I also think she's been asked to play a bunch of different paths. You know, usually for a lead, you kind of have your 2 either to the wing or around the middle, but there's been some
I would say, do you want
shots for her that have varied from that.
What?
Is that minimum for T-line?
The way Thevenot swings and curls, that's a high guard. You can probably throw hack at that.
Yeah, I would agree too. If they wanted to chase it, they certainly could. I don't mind the freeze call either, but
yeah, with it being behind T-line.
Yeah.
Yeah, little. Yep. Yep, hard. Tuppy. Gotta go. Hard.
Don't want to be short here.
Keep it moving, keep it moving.
Okay, curl, bounce. Okay. Yeah, just bite it in. Get it in, guys. Hard. Good sweep, good sweep.
Yeah, I think if you're Taylor Stremick, you got to know the pro side there. That's stacking like another guard for Team Alberta. Had to be heavy there, if anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Like their 6-1 was top goal. Got it.
Suck another yellow in there, and Thevenot's going to have to start opening things up.
Top 4, top 8.
I think, yeah, top 8.
Top 8.
We're coming down. We're coming down.
Top 8. Top 12.
Hard then.
Top 8.
You gotta be second. Hard, Rach.
Sweeper's calling top 12 here.
Really hard curl. Push, Rachel.
Jakes and Yarmich trying to drag this.
Keep going. Gotta go. Hard. Keep going, keep going, keep
It's
going.
a really good sweep.
5-2.
Well.
They dragged that a long way.
Yeah, they were calling top 12 at around the hog line, so yeah, very nice sweep there from Rachel and Emma. As you said, TJ, straight peel here.
Good. Nice throw, buddy. Nice.
well thrown.
Expect Taylor to be throwing a lot of those coming in the game, up 5-1.
Absolutely. Guard going back up here for Sophia Ryhorchuk.
Tight early.
Half high.
Tight early.
Good.
High.
Good.
High. Half.
Curl then if you're high. High. Hard. Really hard. Gotta be over. Hard reach. Keep
Trying to get it over the hog line.
21.
21.
Oh,
Holy moly.
don't hear that very often.
No,
If ever.
So high.
Back-to-back beauty sweeps.
I'll say. Wow.
Yikes. All right, let's get it. Yeah, right on the rock.
I mean, it is really high, but it is at an angle where you probably do have to peel it. And that's where Taylor Stremick coming up light is really hurting them. That red stone acting as a deterrent for a way in for Steph Schmidt. But yeah, great sweep there to just get that over the hog line.
Whoa. Good. Okay. Good. Nice.
No trouble for Steph Schmidt.
Yeah. Beauty.
Mid.
Okay, guard. Halfway.
Mid 6.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna draw for a while. Still to peek through?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You do.
You got
Mid
it.
to low 6. Take a deep breath. This is tight.
Half. Half tight.
Whoa then. Just mid.
Half tight.
Whoa, over curling if we're tight. Tight. To this one?
Really
Or
tight.
no? No line.
No.
Self, hard. Hard! Hard! Right to it. Hard right to it. Okay, that's good. Good.
It's a little deeper than they wanted, but I think it ended up in a pretty good spot.
What do you have?
Yeah.
If I timed that right, I had 15-7 with almost no sweep to into the rings.
Yeah, this path very quick.
Do you like half?
To stick. Okay, you want to stick it, okay? Do we think it's gonna be a bit sticky
So
here?
this is
Like
Or do you like board?
This is a little touchy here. Steph Schmidt can probably see less than half of this from the hack.
Okay.
And if you ever tick the top, you're probably losing your red. And
Okay, nice.
all of a sudden, yellow would be lying 1, 2, and 4. This is an important shot for Steph Schmidt.
It's close.
Yep. It's nice. Yep. Hard. Weight's good.
On this right out of the hand. Got to get by this top.
Coming down.
Yep. Whoa. Curl.
This is on the
Curl,
top.
roll
Can
it
they
over.
get a roll in?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Well, that was not a horrible plan B. But I do think
Good
that
weight.
red
I
is
got
open.
12-7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the spot I've overcurled fucking everything. I do not want to
You need
Medium to hit it thick enough to roll.
Stephanie Schmidt owes me some money.
Could I even, yeah. Could I even have a little more? Because even my mediums I still.
So where are they trying to roll this exactly? I didn't see.
Yeah, medium, you got it.
I think just behind the corners, like towards those other yellow stones, I believe. Just can't leave this in the open.
Whoa!
I think Emma Yarmich loved that slide. Definitely looked a little tight, tried to feed it back towards the broom.
Curl! Whoa!
It worked.
8-7. Nice.
Rolled a little further than they would have wanted. I think that red stone is still third shot, but
With a tight slide, normally when you add to get it out there, you're adding weight as well.
Yeah.
and we have our first final out here. Cassidy Dundas defeating SJ Sass. big 8-1 winners.
I don't mind that.
Even if
I will drop Sass to 0-3, and I believe that improves Dundas to 2-1.
Draw is pretty aggressive, but I liked it. Yeah. I think she's got to throw.
I think so.
Do you like this more than playing that?
I think that's really hard.
It's tough.
And this has more room. Like we could be here, we could be here. Yeah.
I love it.
Okay. I think right there is close.
So changing gears here, going to draw around everything. This is going to be an important shot here. Richard's lying 2.
Oh, do you want to grab her?
Be careful where you bury this. This could be the red top 8 double if you end up in a line.
Anywhere biting the forefoot will still be shot. So.
Okay. Definitely getting a little sludgy, so add an extra 2 feet.
14.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Stay close.
Yeah. Okay, I think our hair's slow.
I like
Top
that.
4, broom down. Top 4.
This one has to be there for Ashley Thevenot.
Head down. Head down.
Top 4. Line screen.
Leading by 4, but Alberta 2's got something cooking here.
Hard butt. Head down. Head down. Head down.
Skylar Ackerman has been on this pretty much since Ashley Thevenot let it go. You got to get by this center guard. Oh, it will just rack. Could you roll onto the corner, though?
Great sweep, you guys.
Okay.
Really good sweep from Skylar Ackerman, but I think Team Richard's still lying 2 here.
Yeah.
Right out of the hands, Skylar was on that. They asked for 2 more feet than earlier. I heard them say 14.7 is what they asked. I had 15.65 on that one. Still managed to drag it a long way.
Like this double. It's just hard.
Sorry, which one?
Because we're 2 right now. Like, do we even need to hit this? I think so. I don't like this rock. But I think this one's also super dangerous for us. Want to call time?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Timeout.
All right, so timeout called here for Team Richards. Coach Rob Krebs will have the long walk from up here in the Nutana Curling Club Lounge to the far end.
Just
like this.
Might have to get his sprint on here.
Since she's hitting for sure. And there's a triple there.
No time clocks here, so really the only function of calling the timeout is to consult with your coach.
Shot again, and I got to make a double and hope it's not high enough that it,
Yeah. Do you ever just play this now then?
That was my thought, was like this one's also a dangerous rock.
Yeah.
Because like, what does she do if we do that?
I know.
Then she plays something on that.
I feel like she's gonna draw through this court again.
I would agree.
So.
And I would see her making it on the second one.
She like trying to get as nose as possible.
Potentially.
So then if she does that, you do that.
It's gonna emerge through the curtains. Oh, Wizard of Oz, is that you?
Let's go back to your instrument and see it.
I'm just trying to think like which is a more dangerous.
So we'll see what Rob says here.
This red
The
yellow.
one that she just chipped off of. I kind of want her to play that top one because if she ever missed it, right? I kind of.
But they've thrown so many hits in that path.
Yeah,
like
that's
respect
true.
to them, they're probably gonna make it.
That's true.
So
So the thing is, if you guard it, she's going to tap this, right? Which might work for us, right? If you ever
just like flop.
you can do that, yeah.
Okay.
You said you didn't like it.
No. I'm just trying to. I like it. I was just trying to figure out which one is more dangerous.
Oh well.
Because she's gonna wrap again if we flop.
Well, she's going to play the outturn, right?
Yes.
So
and then
if
I
you
hope
play
I make
this,
double.
she's going to play that. If she ever misses it, then you're going to shot for 4.
Yeah.
Right?
I definitely don't mind it. Well, we're gonna be four shot.
But the other shot is to have her try to play this, right? If you got in here first, she'd chase you. So I think you do have to hit this one here. and
Okay,
just
I would
flip
agree.
that way.
Okay.
Like we need to miss, but
Yeah. Do we like things thrown?
So they were just deciding which of these 2 red stones they want to hit.
I still like bump though.
Okay. All of theirs. Yeah, bump.
Rob mentioned they play this
I think that's
hit and
like
roll.
anything in. It's
Thevenot's going to have to tap the red, and that side hasn't been played on
You got it.
this end.
Yeah.
that side of the sheet.
Like aggressive manage this, guys.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so they're going to try and hit this red one, roll underneath the corner guard at least a little bit. That'll probably force Thevenot either to draw or to play a little tap up on her red stone on the turn they haven't played, like you said, Trevor. And if they get a miss, they could score a bundle.
You got it. Still feel like you have to push it a little bit.
11.
Yep. 2.
Clean. Yep. Hard. Yep. Hard. Hard. Woo. Yes.
Yep.
Woo.
Hard.
Calling Ryhorchuk on this right out of the hand.
Girl.
Did they overcook it?
Hard reach. Any roll.
Oh, they don't get the roll, and they poke their yellow out of being second shot. So I think that was a well-thrown stone, but they just didn't quite manage the sweeping correctly. And there's a lot of yellows in there, but only one of them is shot. They are lying 3, 4, 5, though.
Ashley's got to be careful where she places this next shot.
3, yeah. We draw a wide side. Oh, back to here.
It wasn't the best result for Richards, but wasn't a horrible result.
That's the side.
Preferably not, but
Out here, I think it's going to be quite a bit heavier than
Sorry?
even this side. So.
I like this too.
I do too.
Yeah. This is.
You never want to
Yeah, I
tap them
don't-
up either.
No.
I think this side, even if it is like super short, we can try to make it guard this too.
Yep.
So
like ideally, like even if you're showing
yes, yeah.
half a rock, that's just
Yeah.
fine. You don't need to be buried. You just
I
need
agree.
to be shot.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, I like that. Do you think I think it's gonna be if it's 5 feet slow in a fast spot? I think you're gonna be
like 12.
yeah. It'll be a bit of a heave ho, and if they're right off, it'll be okay.
Okay. Maybe a little more.
So yeah, it is a turn they haven't played, and if you ever miss this, you're giving up $1 million.
Okay. We're thinking like 12 feet slow here.
You can be like, hey,
12 feet slow.
Oof.
Back 4.
hey.
Those are numbers you don't love to hear as a skip. It's easy, skipper. It's just 12 feet slower than everywhere else. Good luck out there.
Impossible to
Like
miss.
6 feet slow
to
in the
be
good
back
spot.
4.
You gotta feel almost
I like
like
12
that
feet.
sounds like throw hack earlier in the game.
Truly. So not an easy situation here for Ashley Thevenot. We'll see if she can manage it. Awful lot of lemons in the house right now.
I think you gotta go. You gotta go.
T. Back 4.
I think you gotta go.
Back 8. Back 8.
Back 8. Well then, well.
Start to come down now.
Back 8.
Back 8.
Okay, stay close.
Back 8's okay. You just can't be any greater than back 8. You need to be at least second shot here. Will it slow down in time? Will it slow down in time? Not quite to be shot. But they now have 2 rocks out counting the other 3 yellows. So I think it's going to be pretty hard for Gracelyn Richards to...
I'm seeing a double.
Yeah, you think she can get there, hey?
Yeah, I thought they were.
It's tight to that guard.
It is tight.
Okay. This is for a bundle. I probably threw, like in practice, probably.
Okay, I like it.
Down 4, yeah, she said, I think we have to play it.
Yeah, it's just really tight past that center guard, but I agree, getting 2 here doesn't help you a ton, especially when you have a shot for 5.
Or easy.
You do have to get close to the guard, though, you're right.
I like medium, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, my initial thought was that it wasn't even there.
Like,
It probably is, but it's, yeah, you got to get very tight to that
I don't
guard.
think, no, I'm saying you don't have nose.
Okay, medium.
Yeah. Like, just
Can you
get past the
where
guard.
would you be
is what
putting
I'm
broom right
saying.
now? Here.
Yeah, the front end, you can hear them asking themselves the same question. Can you get by that guard and make the double?
Can I, is it okay if I go back here?
Again, yeah, you do have to get just really, really close by it.
Medium.
If that Thevenot rock stops higher, it might make the shot even easier. Got as much separation as they could.
Yeah, it's just about as much as we can see.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, this could be the ball game here. If you don't make it, but if you do make it, it is for 5 and the lead. Final stone, Gracelyn Richards looking for a 6-foot double.
Close. Whoa. Yes.
You have to just squeeze by this guard. Ryhorchuk and Jake's on it. You've got to just get by the guard. Can they get by? No. Just misses it. That was about the way you had to throw it. Got super close, did Gracelyn Richards, but in the end, we'll settle for 1. Thevenot has a 3-point lead and the hammer as we head into 6.
Today we learned to put one foot in front of the other. That with a little hard work, great things will happen. We can go for gold, but what matters most is having fun. We learn from some of the best, improving our skills, building confidence, and making friends that feel like family. We are proud to be the future of curling.
Well, I'm sure Ashley Thevenot got a little bit nervous as that Gracelyn Richards rock was traveling down the sheet, but in the end it over curls, just nips that center guard, and so Alberta 2 settling for 1. Team Thevenot leading by 3 with hammer here in the 6th end.
I didn't get it, sorry.
And again, we're seeing Richards come in the house here. Might have thought double center.
Maybe just 3.
Especially with the first one not on center line.
But last end they didn't throw 2 corners and ended up with a shot for 5, so what do we know?
Yeah, not much.
Yeah, that's for sure. We do have a couple more finals out here as well while that last end was playing out. Taylor Reese-Hansen defeating Keely Duncan.
Back 8.
That only took 5 ends, and it was another 5-ender down on the far sheet as Team Wisniewski took down at Team McFarlane.
Definitely slowing down.
So the herd is thinning here on this draw 6 for the best of the West. We will be back with you in just over 2 hours time, 4 p.m. local, which is 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific time. And it's going to be a great game. Johnson Tao facing off against Brett Walter. Johnson Tao, former Canadian U20 champion. Brett Walter with a great run at the Manitoba Men's Provincials this year. Walter also had a good run at the Best of the West last year, so that should be a great matchup between 2 great teams. Hopefully you'll join us for that. But for now, our game still going here.
Line's really good, guys. Hard, gotta be right on.
And Rachel Jakes sliding a little deep. So this will give Skylar Ackerman another chance to put 2 behind a center, and those draws have been there for the former skipper all game long.
She's got that really, weight locked in.
Yeah, been getting the ends set up really nicely for her team.
Yeah.
All right, so.
Okay, you got it. And 8.
Skylar's always been an excellent hitting skip too, so having both draws and hits.
So throwing the second center now.
Mentioned earlier, the one guards don't like to curl as much. They're trying to get this over.
Cross center if you can. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Poor Rachel Jakes is going to need an ice bath, a hot tub, I don't know, something. Feels like she's swept every single rock this game.
Yeah. Yeah. You got it, Taylor. Let's do it.
Probably see Thevenot throw hits for the rest of this end.
Yeah, with where those two Ackerman stones are and with one of them being shot,
Yep, little bit.
not really much pressure to make any play in the house.
Clean, clean.
Good girl.
Good.
Heel made by Taylor Stremick.
Same throw.
Yeah.
All right, so you got it. Same weight. A little more.
Same room. Half.
Another guard to call for Sophia Ryhorchuk.
Half.
A little more weight out of the hand
It's coming down.
than her previous.
Keep going, Rach. Just Rachel. Just Rachel. We're there. Hard
High.
Rach. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, yeah. Great for you. 8-5.
Just rip the one. No need for the double.
I think we're gonna see this happen a few more times probably.
Whoa.
Speed wobble.
Oh boy, don't want to lose your own shooter here.
Good.
Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oy.
It's okay. Ah.
That was the worst case scenario for Taylor Stremick. Misses both guards and takes out their shot stone. So Richard's lying one now and drawing around two centers. That's a bad miss.
I was thinking high four.
High four? Okay.
Because we didn't touch
Taylor
it.
Stremick has struggled with the pro side. You know, it's one of those things we talk about a lot, but there's ways to miss shots if you're going to miss them, and unfortunately she's been on the wrong side of that a couple times now.
Good. Wider than we've been.
Okay, back four.
Running. Whoa.
Back four.
Great opportunity for Alberta too.
Four back eight. Right? Back eight.
Sounding a little heavy.
3-9. Good judge.
All right.
Again, talking about the pro side miss. If anything there, you want to be lighter and use it in the future.
We are kind of in it now.
Yeah, especially with where this ended up. You can throw the double and lie two
Yeah.
and really force Richards into a all or nothing situation around these guards.
Okay. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, you got it.
Yep. Yep. Hard.
This is taken off.
Hard. Hard, hard, hard. Any roll, any roll.
Really good sweep by Taylor Stremick.
Okay.
That looked a little tight out of the hand.
Yeah.
So the hit and roll now fairly short for Emma Yarmich.
We dead free as they're just blasting.
Okay.
Just got to roll it a rock over to the left or to the right as we're looking at it now.
It's like, I have the whole thing, so
Yeah.
what? Yeah.
Okay, good. 2-5.
She said bump. So,
Oh, sorry.
bump.
Yeah, that's why they wanted that roll to the wings. Would not only make the roll harder for Alberta 2, but would also make it so it'd be behind the tee line. I think if Emma hits this in the right spot, you can get fully buried and be above the tee.
Whoa! Yo! Whoa, curl! 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 Shoot her hard.
They get a roll, not fully buried, but
Okay.
nice throw from Emma Yarmich. You can see there.
You like the chase, or you like trying?
I don't know. I
Got mostly under.
Yeah, got mostly under for
You
sure.
like
I
trying
mean,
the double peel?
well, I prefer the chase, I think.
Or we could play the tap.
If you ever play the chase, but you slightly
How much
tick
can
the
you
top
see of it?
guard, that would be worst case.
Like back 12 weight?
And just stick right there?
Oh.
Yeah.
What do we want to leave her?
Back 8, back 12?
Like, what do we want Ashley to look at?
I don't mind this. Okay. Back
Seems like they're kind of compromising on the weight. I think it will finish enough with like hack or back line, but they're just a little nervous that
Sounds good.
maybe that rock is too buried. Just throwing back 8, back 12.
Definitely less than I thought they would play if they were chasing this.
Yeah, I agree.
Line's good.
Back line.
Okay. Line's good.
Back line.
Back 8.
Easy line.
Close. Yep. Yep. Hard.
Sweeper's coming on it now. Got to get by this top red.
Curl. 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 Curl.
They're by. Now can you move the yellow far enough to lie 2?
That's pretty good. Let it girl.
Ooh, I think they did just. It's close.
That's us, yeah.
I was going to say, yeah.
So this? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, didn't move it quite far enough. So
I'll set mine as
this will allow Graceland Richards to chase the roll.
Yeah.
That's why I would have preferred
More weight. Yeah, I agree, because now you can make the hit and roll and you have 2 completely buried behind those center guards. Be very tough for Thevenot to get at them.
Almost identical lines that Emma just had.
Where's second shot?
Yeah, I just think it was always going to curl in there. I know that they were nervous if they upped the weight, but even throwing hack there, I think you're in a pretty good spot.
Okay. That same weight I threw going away. Yeah.
So this is another great opportunity for Team Richards here. You can make a hit and roll underneath, would apply a lot of pressure to Team Saskatchewan.
Clean.
Pop down.
Yep.
Pop down. Down.
Whoa. Yes.
Or down. Down.
Hard. Hard, Soph.
This is really curling.
Hard.
I think they're by the guards, but you don't want to over-roll here.
No roll. No roll. Sit.
That's really nice
Very
from
nice.
Graceland Richards.
2-4. Very nice.
Almost the perfect spot for that.
Good sweep.
Draw.
And they've got Thevenot in a bit of trouble here.
Comes in there pretty good.
What do you think?
I think I've been giving Skylar.
It's a good look at it
for
from
her
that angle.
crossbow
That
just
yellow is
crossed center
completely
here.
dead and gone.
It was like right here.
So, like, this is great, hey? Just
Yeah.
fighting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Frozen or a rock in
Height is
front,
better, I think.
Yeah.
like,
maybe 2 rocks in
be
front of
able
that
to
yellow would
advance on
be
lead. Yeah.
Okay.
the best spot. Not a whole lot of room of error though for it.
Yeah, anything beside it.
Yeah.
If you ever tick off your red in front, there's a lot of ways this could go wrong.
Top button.
Okay. Basically right where your first one was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you only got about
Sounds good.
2 feet of room to play with here, not much.
You got it. Yeah.
Second in a row that Ashley Thevenot has felt the pressure.
I think it's close.
Needs a good one here.
Okay,
Gotta go then.
Line's great. Stay down.
Hard, guys.
Yeah.
Top 8.
Carry it. Line's great. Bite the button.
Push,
bite the
push,
button.
push.
Bite the button. You got it.
Can they drag it into shot?
Easy.
Oh, overswept it a touch.
We have 15-1. Sorry. That's okay.
Pretty much a perfect throw. I think if they'd gotten off that a hair earlier and curled it, it was dead perfect, but I still think very tough for Graceland Richards to do a lot with it.
I think what we need to steal right now, if we give up one, it's 6-2.
So could you ever get to like?
I think so.
Try to get to as much nose as you can.
Yeah.
Do a nose with back
So we're throwing,
4,
like, back 12.
Yeah.
back 8 maybe.
Like,
Sit right in front. There's no way to get that yellow out.
Even
if
a
you
high
make
3,
this.
Rachel's 4-3 was.
Yeah, you heard Graceland say they need to
So-
steal here. They don't particularly want to be down 6-2 with only 2 ends to go.
Because we do need to curl.
Because yeah, if it's a closer game, you could just guard this or even freeze on top of the red, and it would make it very
Yeah.
tough for Thevenot to score 2.
Yeah, I think that's good.
But if you're playing for the steal, this is the call. Gotta come down and just move this red. I think you can move it far enough to sit 2, Trevor.
Yeah, I think this is good.
It'd be close. It's going to come off the yellow slightly. But if you steal 1
3, 9, 4.
and 6, 7, and 8,
We have to just eat the top.
again, no extra ends, so
And we're just tabbing this one to like back 4.
got to get there first though.
So.
You think we're going to get it past or yellow?
It's not getting past, but we'll be 1-2 if I make this good.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes, you heard Graceland say she thinks they can get 1-2 here.
Back line.
It's a big shot, though. Last rock.
Good. Good. Line's great.
Clean. Back 8, back 12.
Sweepers like the weight.
Back 12. Back 12. Coming down. Back
Close,
8.
yes.
Hard.
Whoa.
Back 8, back
Whoa.
12.
Close.
Back 8.
Curl. Curl.
Gotta get to the nose of this red one. Gotta get to the nose of the red one. Oh, and they just
4-4.
won't. That Yellowstone is shot, but
Just.
I think you can hit it, and as long as you miss your back red, you're scoring 2 here. Really good try from Graceland Richards.
Weight was spot on.
Weight was perfect. I just think that spot's not curling as much as either team thinks it is.
11.
I think they're both nervous that it's going to warp, and it hasn't really.
12-5.
12-5? I like that.
So I think on Thevenot's they could have carved hers earlier, and I think it's the same with Graceland's there.
Because I think it's going to come down a bit. I think so too. Okay.
Really good try. But unfortunately for Team Alberta, this is a hit for 2 for Ashley Thevenot and Saskatchewan 1.
Okay. Yeah. This is really close to our stuff through her second one.
Okay. Sounds good.
And hers is just like a tap weight, so
Yeah, I like this.
I think we can do lots of sweeping here. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so tack weight.
Yeah.
So just hack weight, the call. Final stone for Ashley Thevenot, looking to put a stamp on this game and take a 7-2 lead.
Hair big. Hair big. Whoa, off.
Up.
Yeah. Hair big. Curl. Curl.
It's a little more than hack and a little wide.
Hard curl. Hard curl. Hard curl.
Skylar Ackerman trying to bring this over. Can't move that back red too much.
Atta girl.
And they don't. Really nice throw from Ashley Thevenot. Red will count 2. They lead 7-2. All right, we thought we were heading for a 7th end, but Team Richards deciding to shake. So it is a 7-2 victory for Team Ashley Thevenot. They improved to 2-1. Team Alberta 2 will fall to 2-1. We'll be back in 2 hours' time for Tau versus Walter. Hope you'll join us then. For Trevor Johnson and everyone at IKS Live, thank you for joining us. We'll see you soon. Goodbye.